Welcome back to Idiots with Pipes. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeremiah. Today we are going to talk about one of my other favorite things, cigars, and we're going to pair it with another one of my favorite bourbons.
Tell me, what are we drinking today?
Today we have Knob Creek 9-year, another one of my favorites. Fairly easy to acquire, one of the things I really like about it, and it's quite delicious.
All right, and so with that, what do we? You said that we were pairing with. What would you call this pipe? It's a funky looking pipe.
This funky looking pipe is a Liga Undercrown Maduro in the Toro shape.
It's a lot of words I don't understand, but cool. All right, I'm excited to try this. What do you say? What do you say we put this in our pipe and smoke it?
Something like that. Yeah, let's cut it and get it lit up.
All right.
Don't put it in your mouth yet.
Oh.
It's important to remember when you're cutting, you look at the cap up here, you want to take just a dime size of the wrapper off, like really thin. It's thinner than you would think. If you do too much, you can go past the cap and the cigar will start unraveling, kind of ruin the experience.
Now, is that factored cap?
No cap. Lighten it. So you can use soft flame, lighter, torch lighter, matches. Some people use cedar spills. The main thing you want to remember, I think it's fairly important to toast the foot first, which is the end of the cigar that you light. It's called the foot, opposite of the cap. And what that does is kind of warm your tobacco up, sort of like when you're lighting a pipe. You just want to kind of touch it with the flame a little bit, kind of warm it up. You don't want to burn it. I kind of think of a marshmallow on a campfire. You know, I don't want it to turn black and catch fire. I just want to lightly toast it. You don't want to shove your lighter all the way up in the cigar. I kind of hold it back, several inches, kind of have it in an angle so it's not shooting into the cigar. You want to make sure you get the wrapper and the tobacco, the filler tobacco, not just the filler tobacco, because then you get a tunnel burn and your wrapper's not lit properly. So slowly rotate as you're lighting. You just want to get the foot to glow cherry red. Once the whole thing's evenly lit, then you're good to go.
Very nice. I like it.
So Scott, what do you think so far?
It's actually pretty good. The first couple puffs I took, it actually really did remind me of a certain pipe tobacco. I can't 100% remember. Actually, maybe at maybe Guathan Hogan, it was like dark bird's eye. Maybe I'll have to smoke it again to the bird's eye to remember. But it does taste a little bit like pipe tobacco. That first few puffs did. Yeah. But it's good. I really do like this. It actually is good.
That's a lot of like dark chocolate, kind of espresso, a little bit of woodsy notes. It's good, but I'm a fan of darker cigars, Maduro.
So you said this was Undercrown written backwards, and then Undercrown not written backwards. So
this is a Liga Undercrown. So Liga Drew Estates is the I guess the brand of the cigar, but the Liga 9. Line, the Liga,
I saw that movie.
Liga Privada. 9? No, you haven't. Oh, okay. Liga Privada line was really popular. One of their more popular cigars that they put out. For a long time, Drew Estates would allow their factory workers to smoke cigars while they still do to smoke cigars while they're working in there. So as they're rolling and whatnot, they can smoke the cigars that they're making basically. Cool. And the workers used to smoke the Liga 9. But it gained popularity so fast, and they ran into supply issues with the fairly rare tobacco they were using for it. They had to tell the workers, like, you can't smoke this anymore. You can't use this cigar anymore. Yeah. So the workers kind of got together and started kind of making their own cigar from the same tobaccos, but they were using different primings and vintages. And they made this, and eventually the boss man tried it. He's like, I got to try this thing, and he loved it. And so he made what they created one of their popular cigars, or one of their production cigars, and it's become one of their more popular cigars as well, the Undercrown line. And this is the Liga Undercrown Maduro.
So it's now the League of 10. Cool. All right.
No, it's not that either. So really
very cool.
And it pairs wonderfully. What are you doing?
Can getting the ash off.
No. Let me tell you about the ash. So,
Okay.
for one, if you want to get your ash off a cigar, you don't tap it. You gently roll it, but don't do that. Let me tell you why. So, with a cigar, just like with pipe, you typically want cooler smoke, right?
Can't confirm.
So a cigar, same thing. You're after that cool smoke. You want the cool, you don't want it to get super hot.
Yeah.
When it heats up, it can burn the tobacco, get kind of bitter.
Okay.
So one cool thing with this, a cigar, a pipe, you probably smoke it every 20, 30 seconds,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Cigar, you can do like every minute and a half. If you do too much, it'll get hotter.
Okay.
You want it to be cool because it tastes, that's usually typically the taste you're going for. But the ash on the cigar insulates the burn, so it doesn't burn as fast, doesn't burn as hot. But yeah, you want to leave a good amount of ash on there, and then when you do if you do have to get rid of it, you kind of like lightly roll it.
Okay, so how do I know when I'm ready to empty my ash? Because I might have a big ash and I cannot lie. Throat's getting a little bit parched, so what can we quench it with here?
Knob Creek 9, my friend.
Knob Creek.
This is really good stuff. It's surprisingly smooth. I mean, it's 9-year, minimum 9-year, but this is like a $30 bottle, man, and it is my go-to, readily available, affordable bottle of bourbon. It really is. It's consistently, it's consistently smooth, consistently good.
Was it vanilla?
Now you got that. You got the vanilla.
Bam! Look at that. I'm learning. Tastes or smells like not Scotch.
Nope, doesn't smell like Scotch.
That's surprisingly good. It's a lot smoother than you would think for a $30 bottle. This is actually not bad.
So you get like the coffee kind of espresso, dark chocolate notes of this, kind of paired with the typical vanilla, caramel notes of bourbon, a little bit of oak in there. It goes good together, I think.
I like it. Very good. Smooth, just like me.
Smooth, double smooth squared. I think it's
smooth.
What some people would say, smooth squared. Smooth times smooth. I feel like a pipe is more for, in my opinion, my humble opinion. What do I know? But
we are just idiots.
We are just idiots with pipes and sometimes cigars. In my opinion, a pipe's more for pondering. So like sitting there thinking, kind of, you can talk with a pipe, but it's a little more work,
Yeah.
Cigar, it's more like a social event kind of thing. Like you can hang out with a bunch of friends, have a cigar, set it down for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever, and then pick it back up. It's just, a cigar is easier. I think once you get the light right and the cut right, it's easier. It is more expensive. $10 for this versus what for a pipe?
Well, $20 that's more than a tin of tobacco.
Yeah.
So 2 smokes versus 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
You can get a lot more out of a tin of tobacco.
True. You can get a nice corn cob for $8.
Yeah. Corn cobs smoke surprisingly well too.
I can't. That's why most of mine are corn cobs, actually.
One thing I will say about cigars, as opposed to pipe tobacco, is a little bit more of a commitment. Yeah. I mean, you can put it down and walk away anytime you want, but you lose $10 as opposed to a pipe. No, you don't like it. Now, I agree. If you buy the tobacco, but it's a little different. But if you're not feeling it that day, maybe you light it up and, wife's like, hey, come in and help me with this real quick, and you realize you got to let it burn. I even let, a pipe, maybe but I have let a pipe burn out before and relit it, and it was okay.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's even better. There's a thing called the delayed gratification method. Okay. You actually light it, get your good charring light, and then light it for about 5 minutes, puff on it, get it going good, and then stop and leave it for 24 hours.
Really?
And it basically ages the tobacco in the pipe. So and I have tried this out with a Virginia and packed it up, smoked it for 5 minutes, let it sit. I let it sit like 2 or 3 days because I didn't have time to smoke. And it was a noticeably different flavor. It was a lot more mellow, it was smooth, like it aged.
Speeds up the age.
Yeah.
Really?
Which I say you can like toast a tin in the oven, but so some people really talk against that, but kind of give that artificial aging. But it really does. And I don't know if this is the same or not, but.
No, this is not the same. You let this, you kind of let this burn out. Like you walk away to do something and you're gone for 30 minutes and come back and try to relight it. It tastes like an ashtray.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. I mean, I've never tasted an ashtray, But if I used ashtray, like not the actual ashtray, but the ashes in the ashtray.
Oh, okay.
Of
So
cigarettes.
smoking glass.
You
would
know,
be
imagine,
interesting,
yeah, just imagine a cigarette ashtray. You know, you're in Waffle House, and you know, back when they allowed smoking in restaurants, and they got an ashtray they haven't cleaned in 3 days, and you go over there and just start scoop. You know what? I'm gonna skip breakfast. I'm gonna try this ashtray instead. It sounds free, and you do that.
Okay.
That's kind of what you get out of a
Gotcha.
cigar you let sit.
Not pleasant.
Not good. Not good. I mean, maybe there's a way.
Sure.
If you guys know of a way, you know, let me know in the comments section.
All right. So final thoughts.
I was about to ask you, Scott. What do you think?
Great minds.
so
I
far?
like the cigar. Like, I'm not a huge cigar guy, and the ones I do are lighter wrappers. But this is so not. It wouldn't be an everyday smoke, but this is a good. I mean, I really did enjoy this. I would definitely smoke it again, but I mean, I wouldn't smoke it regularly. But it was a good smoke. I enjoyed it.
I mean, I don't like to smoke cigars regularly. Just my opinion. It's more like a celebration or a hangout thing. You know, I like to sit and think. And honestly, I mean, that's what I like about a pipe. I feel like it kind of caters to that. You know, kind of sit around and ponder life.
Yeah,
What went wrong? How did we end up here? You know.
What is it saying? A pipe is it gives the wise man time to think, and the fool something to put in his mouth. So,
Fair enough.
yep.
Fair enough.
All right, so whiskey. It's your favorite, so
One of my favorites, yeah.
I guess I'll say I
Top
liked
35.
it. Top 35, okay. I don't think I've tried 35 bourbons.
I don't think I have either.
There's a Junction 35. Speaking of 35. Anyway, so I liked it. I did enjoy this, and like I think I said earlier, to be $30 for a bottle, this is really smooth.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sleeper, honestly. Not a lot of people that are into bourbon chase Knob Creek 9, and that's what's great about it is it's always there most of the time.
60% of the time, it's there every time.
That's, you know, you can't keep plagiarizing that over and over again. We've cut that out of every episode so far. It might make it into this one.
Me and Ron Burgundy disagree.
For me, $10 for this thing is a great price for a really good smoke. You want a good bourbon and a good cigar and not break the bank. $30, $10.
Well, all right. Well, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Comment below any thoughts you may have or ideas you'd like for topics for us to cover in the future. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeremiah. Take it for what it is, but what do we know? We're just idiots with pipes and
Sometimes
this time cigars.
cigar.
But sometimes pipe. Most of the time pipes. But also cigars.
See you next time.
Yeah, we're going to cut.